What if every marketing asset your business needs, such as campaigns, product photos, a brand book, and even a full website, could be created completely for free? Well, Google has a free AI tool that can do it all, and it essentially does the work of an entire creative team. To see how good it actually is, I decided to put Pomelli AI to the test with a real brand. And in this video, I'll show you the exact step-by-step process so you can use the same workflow for your own brand or business. So the first step is to give Pomelli your brand. And the good news is that most of the work here is done for you. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So I'll open up Pomelli's website, sign in with my Google account, and paste in the brand's link I want to work with. For this video, I'm using Forever 21 since it's a big and real brand with a ton of products, so it's a proper test of what Pomelli can handle. I'll paste in the link, hit continue, and the AI starts going through the whole website on its own. There's a no website option, but I'll come back to it later in the video if you don't have a website or brand to work with. So now it reads the colors, the fonts, even the way the brand talks. And after about a minute, it gives you what it calls your business DNA, which is just a full profile of your brand. And honestly, it nailed it. It picked up Forever 21's exact yellow and other colors, and it even wrote a tagline that sounds like something they'd really use. This profile is the important part because everything you make from here is built straight from it. So it all comes out looking like your actual brand instead of generic AI. And if Pomelli got anything about your brand wrong, you can fix it right here, so the mistake doesn't affect everything else you make. There are also two tabs here worth knowing about. The catalog tab shows every product Pomelli pulled from your site, all automatically named and described. And the assets tab shows every image on your site, where you can delete any that don't feel like your brand, so it stops using them later. So with one link in about a minute, your whole brand is loaded and ready to go. But a brand profile isn't something you can post yet. So now let's see what Pomelli actually makes with it. Now, the first thing I want to do is put together a full social media campaign, which is normally something you'd pay an agency for. Back on the dashboard, Pomelli gives you 4 things you can create, and the first one is campaigns. So I'll click that. Right away, it suggests a few campaign ideas based on your brand, which you can just click and run if you're in a hurry. But I want something specific, so I'm gonna write my own instead. Before you type anything, there are 3 quick things to set: the product you want to promote, which of its photos Pomelli should use, and the size you want for the platform you're posting on. For this campaign, I'll choose the Sports Club knit collared shirt, use 5 of its photos, and set the size to a normal feed post. Then I'll type out the campaign I want in plain English. Now, the first thing Pomelli does is write a full campaign brief, the title, description, and goal, and I can also add an optional offer. So I'll add a simple 20% off deal. You can change any part of this brief before you commit, but once it looks right, you just hit confirm. And after a minute or so, it comes back with 5 finished creatives all at once. And they genuinely look studio made. The models are wearing the actual shirt, and it pulls the brand's yellow straight into the fonts too. But sometimes the models and environment look off because they're AI generated, so keep that in mind. The only thing I'd point out is that a couple of them have text sitting a little cramped and the headline running close into the body copy. But that's exactly what the editing here is for, because you can open up any one of these and change everything about it: the image, the headline, the text, the button. And the best feature here is fixed layout. You click it once, and Pomelli fixes the spacing and the font sizes for you, so that cramped text just cleans up on its own, which is usually the annoying part of design that eats up your time. You can also add a call to action button, like shop now or buy now, so the ad's actually ready to send people somewhere. And once I'm happy with it, I'll download it as a high quality image, and it's ready to post anywhere. So from one description, I've now got 5 finished ads fully aligned with the brand and ready to post on social media. But every one of these still uses the product photos the brand already had. So what happens if your own product shots are bad? So this next feature solves exactly that problem. It's the photo shoot feature, which takes one plain photo of your product and turns it into a full set of professional shots. And that's without a camera, a studio, or hiring a model. So I'll head into the photo shoot section, and you get 2 options. One where you describe an image yourself, and the other a guided version with templates, which is the one we want. First, click select image and choose the product you want to shoot. I'll pick this tee from the catalog. Then comes the best part. This is a whole gallery of photo shoot templates. You can pick up to 4 templates. Model try-on shows the product on a person, while in use turns it into a lifestyle shot, like someone wearing it while walking outside. Flat lay gives us the clean overhead product photo, with the product placed flat and shot from above, while the seasonal template drops the same jacket into a themed holiday scene to see how far we can push the style. I'll set the size to a square and hit generate, and all 4 come back at the same time. And honestly, they look like a proper studio shoot. The model is actually wearing the tee, and it pulls the brand's yellow into the flat lay background on its own. Now, since these are AI generated, do give them a look, because every now and then, a small detail on the product or the model can come out slightly off, so just pick the cleanest ones. And if one is almost right, but not quite, you can fix it without starting over. You just open the shot and type the change you want. On the street one, I want to swap the plain yellow wall behind her for a proper brick storefront, so I'll tell it exactly that, and to keep the model and the lighting the same. And it comes back with the wall changed to the brick storefront, while the model, the lighting, and even the skyline behind her stays the same. There's also a create campaign button right here, so you can take these new shots straight into a campaign like the one we made earlier without selecting anything again. And once you're happy, you just download the shots you want. So now you've got a full set of studio quality product photos, and you never booked a photographer or picked up a camera. But everything up to here started with a brand that already had a website for Pomelli to scan. What if you don't have an existing website or brand profile yet? The next feature solves exactly that. This is the no website option I mentioned earlier for anyone who doesn't have a website or a brand built yet. Instead of pasting a link on that first screen, you click the no website option, and Pomelli gives you two ways to build your brand. You can either start from a ready-made template or build it from scratch with the Pomelli agent, which is the route I'm taking. From there, the agent just asks you to upload anything that shows off your brand. For this, I'm putting together a small skincare brand, so I'll drop in a handful of product and lifestyle images and let the agent take it from there. It reads every image individually and builds your full business DNA without you filling in a single form. And it genuinely gets it all right: your colors, your fonts, your tone, and even a tagline that fits the brand, something like skin that breathes. So even with no website and barely anything to start with, you end up with the same kind of brand profile we had for Forever 21. Now that the brand exists, you can use any of the assets we already covered. This time, I want to show you the brand book, so I'll click into the brand book, and the first step is simply choosing a cover. Pomelli gives you a few covers based on your brand, so I'll go with a clean ocean wave one. After that, you pick a few images to feature inside, anywhere from 3 to 7, and it shows you a live preview of how they'll look in the book. And after a minute or so, your full brand book is ready. This is the kind of brand guide a designer would normally charge you for. It lays out your fonts, your full color palette with exact hex codes, and even the rules for how much space to leave around your logo, all done cleanly for you. And the really useful part is the publish button, which gives you a shareable link. You can send that link to a freelancer, a client, or a new hire. And if you ever change something later, it updates automatically. So with no website and just a few images, you've got a full professional brand book. But a brand book is really just for you and your team. So the last thing left is something your customers will actually see. So the last thing to build is the website itself. And this one's normally the big job, the thing people pay a developer for or spend weeks building themselves. But in Pomelli, you just click websites in the side menu, and it starts building the whole site on its own with no setup or prompts needed. And this is where you really see the whole point of the tool, because that side menu now holds everything: your business DNA, your campaigns, your photo shoots, your brand book, and your website all in one free product. After a few minutes, you get a complete website with every part pulled straight from your brand profile. The homepage opens with that same tagline, "Skin that breathes," right next to a clean product shot. And everything else, the colors, the copy, and the layout already matches the brand exactly without me designing a single part of it. You can preview it exactly like a real visitor would. Type a quick change to any section you want, and once it's ready, hit publish to put it live on a link that works on both mobile and desktop. The one catch is that the site only lives on a Pomelli link, so you can't download it or move it onto your own website. It's great for getting a page online fast, but not if you want to host it yourself. So now you've got every piece of your marketing made for you: the campaigns, the product photos, the brand book, and the full website, all from one link or a few images, and all inside one free Google tool. And to be honest, Pomelli is just one of the incredible AI tools out there that can help you grow your brand or business. I spent 30 days learning another AI tool that turns your products into professional video ads, with realistic AI presenters and no filming required, plus a ton more features that can help you. Go click that video on the screen right now, and you'll see everything those 30 days taught me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.